Hi Pisces, welcome to With Love Tarot. I'm back with your energy check-in tarot reading for the rest of April going into May of 2020. This is a general reading, so it's going to cover several different areas, and I will be putting out your love reading for May in just a few days, so stay tuned for that. And I'm going to be looking at your current energies, your future energies, and then taking some cards of advice for what you need to know now to bring in success around this time period. Are you ready? So before your reading, I took an oracle card for you, and what popped out here is fire or spontaneity. This is such an awesome card. I love it. Don't hold back. The fire card tells you to scream and shout and let it all out. This is not the time or the situation to hide what you feel. Say it as it is. A situation calls for you to speak out. Release your fears by doing a fire walk. Connect with element of fire. Become a fire keeper. You can do this literally by meditating with candles, praying by candlelight, or more figuratively by seeking out and enjoying the things that really make you feel alive. Give yourself permission to enjoy yourself. Seize the day. Don't think, just do. Be spontaneous. Very nice. Coming into your current energies, we have the Eight of Wands and Magician. Speaking of fire, so this is some passionate energy to start with, guys. Eight of Wands is arrows of love. It's about communication. So some of you, depending on when you watch this reading, could be communicating with somebody, or, you know, this is like text messages or something on social media going back and forth. So some of you are dealing with a love situation. Not all of you, I realize, but for some of you, you are. This is passionate, fiery, it's nice energy. With the Magician card here, some of you could be trying to manifest something around this time period. It could be that you're trying to manifest news or a message about something or from someone in particular. Maybe it comes in by the time you watch this reading. This is such nice energy. I love the Magician for those of you who watch me. So what this tells me is that whether you realize it or not, you're also very powerful around this time period. You do have the ability to manifest things into your life, okay? The Magician has the Pentacle, the Sword, the Wand, and the Cup, meaning he's got all the elements to make something happen, right? So, like I said, some of you already are doing this, or perhaps this is some energy that you're taking on, but you do have to realize that you have what it takes, or you have something to bring in what you want around this time period. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries, what just came through too, or a fire sign person. For your future energies, we have Nine of Swords and the Sun card. So this pair popped out together. The immediate message I got is that if some of you have been in kind of a state of worrying, or, you know, just a not so good energy, there's going to be something that comes in that changes that. Because this is opposite energies. This is complete happiness. So what this tells me is that maybe after a period of some tricky energy or a rough patch, the sun is going to shine for you. So this is really beautiful. It's also on the bottom row next to the Magician, right? So that really confirms it. You know, it's almost like you're doing something now that is setting your future up for some real happiness and success. Really, really beautiful energy. Also going along with the fiery, passionate theme here, this is pretty cool. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo. Now, for your cards of advice, or what you need to know now to bring in success around this time period, first card we have here is the Emperor. Okay, so what this tells me is that, you know, some of you, if you're not, have to maybe take a little bit more control in a situation, or don't be afraid to do so, if that makes sense. I always get the visual of like taking the wheel. In some of my decks, the Emperor is like grabbing onto a wheel. So perhaps some of you need to take control or control back. And actually this confirms it, because the Oracle card was saying that a situation calls for you to speak out. Now is not the time to hold back. So that's pretty cool that this is coming full circle and it's confirming that message. There could be something you're dealing with where maybe you have to be a little bit more assertive, okay? If some of you aren't already, you know, don't be afraid to show your more dominant side in a situation. I say that too because with the Five of Wands, this is a competitive energy. So don't be afraid to listen, to outshine your competitors, or, you know, kind of rise above in a situation. Maybe people are jealous of you or something. Don't be afraid to boast a little bit. That's really the message coming through here. Now is really the time to also sharpen your skills, keep your skill set sharp, because, you know, maybe you will be faced or are currently faced with a situation where somebody's trying to try you or something, and just be aware that that's lower vibrational energy, you know, like you're the emperor here and you're just not about this, you know, because this is like kids, you know, playing, batting at a beehive. So perhaps there's somebody trying you or they're trying to poke at you, and just know that you're the emperor. You know what I mean? It's like you don't have to partake in whatever this is. I'm going to clarify everything here to get a little bit more specific. We've had a visitor since I was shuffling, and he's like shaking his head about something. What are you doing, babe? Okay guys, clarifying your current energies here, we have Page of Swords. So this is really cool because this confirms the message about communication. This is my top communication card along with Eight of Wands. So yeah guys, depending on when you watch this reading, some of you either received communication or this is some type of energy to come for your future, okay? Like I said, it could be something quick. It could be something on social media, a ping, a text, but there could be a message that comes in for you. It's something you manifested or you're trying to manifest. Now with the Seven of Cups too, it's like something you've also been fantasizing about. So it's nice energy. Other message with the Seven of Cups is some of you could be in more of an energy where, yeah, you're actually maybe daydreaming or thinking about a happier time, especially given what's currently going on. You know, maybe you're making plans or thinking about what you're going to do when all is kind of settled, you know, and you're actually visualizing. Like I said, guys, some of you out there are really doing some type of manifestation practices. That's the energy coming through, okay? It could be that you're actively trying to visualize something. Just be careful that you're not too much up in the clouds. Nothing wrong with fantasy, but you do want to make sure you're grounding that energy and putting a plan of action to it, because sometimes with the Seven of Cups, it means that you're going to get what you wish for, okay? So just be aware of that. Be careful of what you wish for is the message that just came through, right? And some of these cups are filled with great things and some of them are not so good. So like I said, just be aware of that. Clarifying the Nine of Swords and the Sun card for your future energies, we have the Three of Swords. I asked for another card on that. We have the Strength card. So yeah, guys, for some of you out there, you are going through a difficult time, or this is something that was already in your past and there could have even been a breakup here, okay, for sure. So, and with the Nine of Swords, maybe this is some type of energy that's still causing you a bit of trouble. Not for all of you, but for some of you, okay? But I do see that you're going to get through that, because clarifying the Sun, we have the Strength card. So continue to persevere, right? Because the sun is going to shine, like I said. I do see that there's going to be an upturn of energy. Something is going to come in to make you very happy. So if some of you are going through a breakup, it's like that energy is going to shift. It's complete opposites here, as you can see. Some of you, like I said, really are dealing with a Leo too, or this person has Leo in their birth chart, or you could have a Leo placement as well. You're also going to be in the energy of, you know, maybe even being, in addition to strong but courageous too, and looking into your future, okay? And your future looks bright, which is very nice. Clarifying your cards of advice for what you need to know now to bring in success, we have the High Priestess. And this is really confirming all the messages that I just said with the Emperor. It's like, own your strength, own your abilities here, you know that you have it all. That's really what came through here, that you're also very powerful and even intuitive. So the other message coming through with the High Priestess is that some of you need to know that you can trust your intuition and that you are your best guide during this time period. Okay, so some of you kind of have to go within and kind of, shut out the distractions of the world to hear your inner voice. Now is the time to do it, okay? Is to perhaps go within, because you contain some type of knowledge in a situation. Also, too, it's like you are above whatever type of Five of Wands, tricky energy that, somebody might be trying to engage you in. Not saying that this is a particular person. It could just be kind of like an unstable energy or the feeling to compete in something. And it's like with the High Priestess, you have to know that you have it all, because sometimes this can represent the perfect woman or man. This person, meaning you, has all the answers and knowledge in something. Right? It's a really cool energy here. So some of you need to hear that you can trust your inner guide, you can trust your intuition, and that you already have answers to something you're seeking. And again, with the Emperor card, it's exactly what I said with, taking maybe some control in a situation. And don't be afraid to show your power. But do so also in a silent way, if that makes sense. Move in silence. Don't let others see what you're doing, right? Especially with the High Priestess. It's almost like, if there are people around you that could be jealous of you or trying to compete with you, move in silence. They don't need to know your next move and what you're up to. Just be successful. And then when they see your success, let your success speak for itself. Pisces, I wish you a beautiful rest of your April. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. With love.